Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I am going to walk you through Claude Code. And you know why this matters? Because every second you spend manually copying and pasting code between your IDE and an LLM chat interface is a second you are not shipping features. You are going to learn how to integrate an autonomous agent directly into your shell to handle complex tasks without ever leaving your terminal. This is the definitive guide to professional AI-assisted development. We will move past the basics and look at how to use this tool in production environments. These are the topics we are going to cover in this video, so do not skip ahead. Watch all the way through to actually understand this properly. Quick note before we dive in. This channel shares practical IT tutorials every week, so if that is useful to you, hit subscribe and join our WhatsApp community linked in the description for more resources. Think about your current workflow. You find a bug, you open the file, you copy the relevant code, you switch to a browser tab, you paste it into an AI interface, you get an answer, you switch back, and you manually patch the code. This is not just tedious, it is error-prone. You are essentially acting as the human glue between your project and your intelligence source. Claude Code removes the human layer, allowing the AI to see your entire project structure, execute commands, and run tests for you. Claude Code is an agentic CLI tool. Technically, it is a wrapper around the Anthropic API that is specifically optimized for local file system manipulation. Think of it like a junior engineer who has already memorized your entire project directory, your package manager dependencies, and your testing suite. You are the architect, and you give the commands. They do the typing, the file editing, and the verification. It is not just autocomplete, it is full-blown intent execution. Before we type our first command, let us ensure your environment is ready. You need a PA6 compliant terminal, which means macOS or a Linux distribution like Ubuntu. You must have node.js version 20 or newer installed. Run node-v in your terminal to verify. If you do not have it, install it via NVM or your system package manager. Finally, you need an active Anthropic API key with sufficient credits. If you have not seen how AI agents work under the hood, we have a deep dive video on agent architecture on this channel. You will find the link in the description. The architecture is quite elegant. When you send a prompt, the agent first scans your project structure to build a context map. It then makes calls to the Anthropic API to decide which files to read, edit, or what shell commands to run. It performs these actions locally, meaning your code never leaves your machine unless you explicitly allow it to be sent for analysis. It is a closed loop of observation, thought, and action, happening entirely within your terminal. To install the tool, we use the global npm package. Run the install command, and then immediately configure your API key. Make sure you are using a secure way to store this key, ideally an environment variable, but for setup purposes, this command registers it to the local configuration file. Do not share this key with anyone, as it is linked to your billing account. Once installed, run the version command to verify. If you see the version number and a confirmation that the configuration was saved to your home directory, you are successfully authenticated and ready to interact with your codebase. This is the core concept. Instead of opening your IDE, you provide the intent directly in the terminal. The agent will analyze the file, propose the changes, and wait for your approval. Notice how specific the prompt is. You are defining the file path and the desired architectural change, which prevents the AI from guessing. The output confirms the agent has understood the scope. It suggests a multi-file change by creating a new error class and updating the reference. This is the power of agentic tools. They understand that a refactor often spans more than one file. In a production scenario, you are not just writing code, you are writing tests. A senior engineer uses the agent to enforce TDD. By asking the agent to write the test and run it, you are leveraging the agent's ability to interpret terminal output, diagnose failures, and iterate until the test passes. This closes the feedback loop instantly. When the agent returns a pass, you have high confidence that the code change is functional. This is exactly how you reduce your regression testing time. The agent is effectively acting as your CI pipeline right inside your terminal. The most common mistake is giving the agent too much to do at once. If you ask it to refactor the entire backend, the context limit will be hit because the agent tries to load too many files into its working memory. The fix is simple. break your request into granular, task-specific prompts. By narrowing the scope, you ensure that the agent remains focused and efficient. Think of it like a human developer. If you give them a massive vague task, they get overwhelmed. If you give them a specific, actionable ticket, they get it done. Consider an e-commerce platform managing dozens of microservices. When a critical security vulnerability in a shared library is found, manually patching 12 services is a recipe for disaster. Using Claude Code, the platform engineering team scripted the update process, having the agent apply the patch, run the build, and verify dependencies across all services. The result was an 80% reduction in time spent on routine patching, letting their engineers focus on shipping new checkout features. Use this tool to amplify your velocity on existing, tested code. It is a force multiplier for maintenance and refactoring. However, do not treat it as a replacement for human oversight in architectural design. And, critically, if you do not have unit tests in your repository, do not use the agent to make major changes, because you will have no automated way to catch the mistakes it might introduce. The benefits are clear. Backend developers stop wasting time on syntax and boilerplate. DevOps engineers get a better way to manage infrastructure configs. Team leads see better code quality because the agent can be instructed to run tests before proposing a change. Ultimately, this leads to the high-frequency deployment cadence that elite engineering teams strive for. Start by keeping your prompts small and specific to avoid context limits. Rely heavily on your test suite. The agent is only as good as your validation logic. Treat the agent like a junior developer. Clear instructions get clear results. Keep your API usage monitored to stay within your budget. And finally, stay in the terminal. That is where the work actually gets done. If this video helped you reclaim your time, hit subscribe and join our WhatsApp community linked in the description for more practical tutorials every week. We are constantly updating our workflows to stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for watching. This channel is dedicated to providing knowledgeable content for IT professionals building their skills in Linux, cloud, DevOps, Python, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Subscribe to stay sharp, and I will see you in the next one.